1000 First Dates, Portrait of a Palm Beach Player by Johnny Depp, Foodie Calls and Dinner Hose, the modern-day dinner hose. There's an old saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch. But if you spend any time in the dating world, especially in places like South Florida, you'll find that for a certain category of women, free dinners are a way of life. Back in the day, these women were called dinner whores, ladies who would happily accept an invitation to a fancy meal, enjoy the best food and drink a man's credit card could buy, and then vanish into the night, never to be seen or heard from again. Today, the term has evolved. We call them foodie calls or dinner hoes, women who use dating apps and social opportunities not to find romance, but to enjoy a lavish meal on someone else's dime. It's a game they play and a game I've learned to play right back. Women have always known they have something men want. And while sex is the primary currency in dating, attention and companionship are close seconds. Some women have realized that they don't even have to give sex or affection to receive male generosity. All they have to do is accept a dinner invitation, bat their eyelashes, engage in some small talk, and then disappear. For them, this is transactional dating without the transaction. Now, let me make one thing clear. I have no problem taking a woman out for a nice meal. I enjoy good food, I love great conversation, and I don't mind spending money on a date. What I do mind, however, is being played. And in today's world, where dating apps are flooded with opportunistic women looking for nothing more than a free steak and lobster dinner, a man needs to recognize the signs early on. Most foodie calls follow a predictable pattern. Once you know the red flags, you can weed them out before you even send that first message. She avoids personal questions about you. A woman who is genuinely interested in a man will ask questions. She'll want to know about his life, his interests, his experiences. A foodie girl, she's all about the logistics. What's your favorite restaurant? Where do you like to go for drinks? Are you more into sushi or steak? Notice something missing? You. She's not asking about you. She's planning her next free meal. She suggests expensive restaurants. This one is classic. You suggest meeting for a drink or coffee to feel each other out, and she immediately counters with a high-end restaurant. Oh, I'd love to meet. How about Prime 112? Mastro's has the best seafood. We should go there. I've been dying to try Nobu. Want to take me? If a woman is dictating where you should take her before you even meet, you can bet she's done this before, and she's not interested in anything more than the dinner. She orders like a queen but acts like a pauper. A woman who appreciates your company will order a meal as if she were paying for it herself. A foodie girl, she sees your Amex as an unlimited buffet pass. She gets appetizers, an entree and dessert. She orders the most expensive thing on the menu. She picks the top shelf wine or cocktail. And when the bill comes, she doesn't even pretend to reach for her purse. A woman who orders without a second thought about cost is not considering you because she has no plans of seeing you again. She mentions that she's really traditional. Translation, she expects the man to pay for everything. Now, I don't mind paying for dinner. I come from a generation where that's the norm, but there's a difference between a woman who values chivalry and one who views men as walking ATMs. The moment she says, I never pay on a first date, or a real man takes care of the bill, she's giving herself away. She's not looking for romance, she's looking for a free ride. Like I said, I've been in this game a long time. I can usually see them coming from a mile away, but sometimes I let them think they're playing me because I enjoy playing back. See, here's the thing, most women assume they are in control. They believe they can dictate the outcome of the night by flashing a smile, sipping their wine, and keeping things friendly. But if she's feeding off my Amex card, she better be nice. And she better at least pretend to be grateful. A lot of guys get bitter about foodie calls. They feel used, taken advantage of, and humiliated. Me, I take it as a challenge. Because here's what I've learned. Most of these women are playing the game because they've never met a man who could flip the script. I don't go into a date expecting anything, but I also know how to create opportunities when the moment is right. Here's how it works. A couple of glasses of wine lower her inhibitions. The right conversation opens the door to flirting. A casual touch, a well-timed joke, a confident glance. Suddenly she's second-guessing her own game. A foodie girl expects a SIMP, a guy who will sit there, pay for everything, and hope for a second date that will never come. She doesn't expect a man who knows exactly what he's doing. And when the night ends, it's not uncommon for her to end up in my car, my arms, or my bed. And here's the kicker, I never call them again. Why? Because these women are a dime a dozen. Now, let's talk about a particular breed of foodie girls, the Eastern European contingent. If you've spent any time in Miami, Palm Beach, or any other major city, you'll know what I'm talking about. These women are gorgeous, charming, and incredibly calculating. Many of them grew up in places where survival meant using their beauty as currency. They are experts at extracting resources from men without ever giving up anything in return. They are also the biggest users of the foodie call strategy. But here's the secret. Many of them secretly crave a man who doesn't fall for their tricks. I've had more than one Russian beauty try the foodie call approach with me, only to end up chasing me when they realized I wasn't another desperate American man willing to pay for their lifestyle. When you show them you understand the game, they start playing by your rules. One thing I've noticed over the years is that foodie calls are becoming less common, at least among American women. Why? Dating app culture has changed expectations. Women who want free dinners now go straight for men with money instead of wasting time on guys who might expect more in return. Men have wised up. Guys are less willing to spend big money on first dates, opting for coffee, drinks, or casual meetups instead. The rise of situationships. More women are okay with casual dating than ever before, making traditional foodie calls less necessary. That's not to say foodie girls are extinct, but they are more obvious now, making them easier to avoid. Look, I get it. No man wants to feel like he's just another free meal ticket. But here's the truth. Women will always test men. Some will test you emotionally, some will test you intellectually, and some will test you by seeing how easily they can get a dinner out of you. The key is knowing the game before you step onto the field. So, the next time a woman hints at an expensive restaurant before she even knows your last name, just smile, because if she thinks she's playing you, she has no idea who she's dealing with. To order a copy of my book, 1000 First Dates, Portrait of a Palm Beach Player, click the link in the description. For a private consultation, send an email to johnnydept1000@gmail.com.